In today's video, I want to talk an absolutely major franchise possibly coming back. 2K Games is opening up a brand new studio, and it looks like their MO is going to be working on the next Bioshock game. Sony wants to make every PlayStation 5 game multiplayer with cloud controller sharing. This was based on a patent that was uploaded a while ago, and now we have some more clarity on that. The Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th anniversary bundle has officially been confirmed, and it is coming to the PlayStation 4 on February 18th. Before you guys watch this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and do hit the bell notification button as well, so you'll be notified whenever a new video is uploaded. With that being said, on to this video. Alright, first up, let's talk 2K Games and the fact that they've announced the establishment of Cloud Chamber, a new wholly owned game development studio under the company's publishing label. And it was noted its first project is the next iteration of the Bioshock franchise, which will be in development for the next several years. Cloud Chamber will build its team in two locations: 2K Games San Francisco Bay Area headquarters in Novato, California, as well as in Montreal, Quebec, marking 2K Games' first ever Canadian studio. It was noted, as we continue growing our product portfolio, we remain inspired by opportunities to invest further in our valuable IP, great people, and their collective long-term potential. That was said by 2K Game president David Ismailer in a press release. Bioshock is one of the most beloved, critically praised, and highest rated franchises of the last console generation. We can't wait to see where its powerful narrative and iconic first-person shooter gameplay head into the future, with our new studio team at Cloud Chamber leading the charge. Cloud Chamber's global studio head is Kelly Gilmore, a 22 industry veteran who has shipped more than 40 games and has spent nearly 20 years at 2K Games subsidiary Firaxis Games on franchises such as Idmir Civilization and XCOM. She will operate out of Novato. Gilmore added, quote, "We found Cloud Chamber to create yet-to-be-discovered worlds and their stories within that push the boundaries of what is possible in the video game medium. Our team believes in the beauty and strength of diversity in both the makeup of this studio and the nature of its thinking. We are a deeply experienced group of game makers, including many responsible for Bioshock's principal creation, advancement, and long-standing notoriety, and honored to be a part of the 2K family as stewards of this iconic franchise." Ken Schachter will act as Cloud Chamber's studio manager in Montreal, who has an extensive experience in development, production, technology, and creative roles, and previously served as the general manager for Zynga in Toronto, as well as founded independent game developer and publisher Trapdoor. Cloud Chamber is currently hiring for more than 30 positions, and you can visit the studio's official website for more information. Always exciting to see new studios being established, especially one studio that is being established, and from the get-go, they are letting the consumer know and everyone know what this studio is going to be all about. No mystery. Obviously, they didn't reveal a trailer or anything like that. This is a game that is still very, very early on. The return of Bioshock. They even know from the get-go it will be in development for the next several years, so this lends me to believe that this will be a PlayStation 5 game. Probably not going to be anything like a mobile game or anything like that. They probably wouldn't roll out this press release, roll out the establishment of a brand new studio with so many notable names, with only that game being a mobile title or a smaller downloadable game. This is probably going to be a full-fledged return to Bioshock, and that is incredibly exciting. Obviously, it's not the original team, so that is going to inherently lead to some skepticism. However, for the casual consumer that I think just played Bioshock back in the day, I don't think they're too much focused on necessarily the development studio that did Bioshock. They just want to see Bioshock come back in some form, and given that it's been nearly 7 years since the release of Bioshock Infinite, even if it's a new studio, just hearing that a new Bioshock game is in development is going to be incredibly exciting to a lot of people, and I'm really happy that all of this is coming together. And as we hear more about the next Bioshock game, I'll keep you guys posted, but again, don't expect to hear more concrete details about this game for a while, as it is going to be in development again for the next several years. Alright, moving on from that, here's something rather interesting. Sony wants to make every PlayStation 5 game multiplayer with cloud controller sharing. This is coming off a patent, and the patent details the ability to split a set of controls up and assign segments to up to 4 players, either locally or online. For example, player 1 is on the sticks, player 2 has the face button, and player 3 is in charge of the triggers. You'd each have a PlayStation 5 controller, but you'd each be in charge of certain commands. It sounds mad, and it might be fun for certain type of games, but I don't really know how that is going to translate to big budget titles and your, natural single player experience, segmenting that up to a bunch of different players. However, it could establish a lot of different ways for games to be experienced and games to be played. I mean, games can be designed with this ability in mind, and then that opens up a huge new door for game design. Ultimately, I don't know how many gamers would be all over something like this, but anything that allows developers to innovate, I think, is a positive. Anything that's just being introduced as another feature for a developer to optionally take advantage of, not necessarily saying that every game is going to utilize this and try to make it a core feature. However, it is something that is going to be available, and it is going to open the doors for more game development options, and that in a world where so many games are a little bit stagnant, so many developers are doing a lot of the sameness, and that necessarily, again, isn't a bad thing. There's a reason why a lot of games work. There's not a lot of reason to reinvent the wheel when something is working so well. Whatever the case may be, adding new features like this, trying something a little bit different, I think is always important. That's why I think games like Death Stranding, yes, some may have been critical of it, but because it's trying to let the consumer experience games in a different way, it's trying to do something different. I'm always going to be all on board with experimentation. That's something good, because that is ultimately what's going to allow gaming as a medium to evolve. And I'm not saying something like this is going to be the trigger point for gaming to evolve into the next stage. However, it is something that contributes to the general idea of what I'm speaking on. Whatever the case may be, it's just a patent for now, so take it with a grain of salt, but that is something that'll be rather interesting to monitor. And lastly, I do want to highlight that the Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th Anniversary Bundle is coming to the PlayStation 4 on February 18th, so this has been confirmed ahead of the Game Awards. I imagine that we were going to see an announcement at the Game Awards, but looks like they're just going to get the announcement rolling here. The PlayStation blog has a post on it right now, coming from Jonathan Stebble, Communications Manager over at Sega. And it notes, 10 years after their original debut, Bayonetta and Sam Gideon return once more in the Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th Anniversary Bundle on PlayStation 4. We're thrilled to finally bring the frantic action and unrelenting style of Platinum Games' flagship titles to life in 4K at 60 FPS on the PlayStation 4 Pro. This hard-hitting combo pack launches on February 18, 2020. We know how special Bayonetta and Vanquish are to fans, and they're an important part of Sega's history as well, so we wanted to go big for their 10th anniversary. That's why we're happy to announce that the physical release of the Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th Anniversary Bundle will come in an embossed steelbook with brand new cover art for both games, produced by Weapons Vans, supervised by Bayonetta director Hideaki Kamiya and Sega. We're happy to give PlayStation blog readers an exclusive first look at the new cover art here. Guys, it looks awesome. The Vanquish and Bayonetta double steelbook, it looks excellent, and that might be something that just sells a lot of people on it. And probably best of all, the game will be priced how I had predicted, at $40, or you could buy them separately, $20 each on the PlayStation Store, $40 for the collection on disc with this awesome steelbook, remastered on PS4 for the first time, 4K graphics at 60 FPS. On PS4 Pro, that is awesome, and 2 exclusive static themes will be available for fans who plan on picking up the bundle digitally. That'll include the Bayonetta and Vanquish theme. Show some love for the original Bayonetta and Vanquish cover art with this theme available for all digital purchases, and then you also have the Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th Anniversary theme. Celebrate the 10th anniversary with a theme featuring the brand new cover art shown above, available for a limited time for all pre-orders and purchases up to March 3rd, 2020. So it looks like if you go the digital route, you'll get these themes, but if you do go the physical route, you'll get that steelbook. That's a decision I'll leave up for you guys. Ultimately, it probably comes down to whether or not you like to get your games digitally or physically, but I have to say that steelbook is slick as hell, and that's probably the route I'm gonna go. The Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th Anniversary Bundle comes to PS4 on February 18, 2020 for $39.99, and they know we're so excited to give even more players the opportunity to experience these classic action game gems, and we look forward to the deluge of new playthroughs, combo videos, and speedruns for both games. Vanquish was an awesome title that I'm excited that a lot more people are going to be able to check out, and this time at a budget price point, because that was really the problem with it from the get-go. It being a $60 release was a bit much. And to re-experience Bayonetta as well, while that was a little bit more of a popular release, and I think a lot more people have played that, to have that on the PS4 is going to be excellent as well. All of that for the 10th anniversary, and it comes February 18th. That's going to conclude this video. Again, 2K Games is opening up a new studio, Cloud Chamber, to work on the next Bioshock title. Sony wants to make every PS5 game multiplayer with cloud controller sharing. Rather interesting. We'll have to see how that is implemented, but I think that is something worth following. And Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th Anniversary Bundle has been confirmed, and it's coming to the PS4 on February 18th. The physical copy will come with a slick steelbook, and the digital copy will come with a pair of themes. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
I wonder if this asshole realizes we patented the arson. Moving pretty good for a knockoff.
Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.